Hello, Escape of Longevity 5K Club member. You're getting this video because you determined you want to be part of the system, part of the solution of bringing a simple system to the masses so that we can make a massive impact throughout the country with the 90 for Life movement and the 90 for Life message, and of course the nutrition benefits that come from this. We determined that just being passionate about getting customers is not good enough. Of course we want to be passionate, but it needs to go beyond that. We need to be able to do like what McDonald's did and come up with a system that the average person can succeed with, that the average person's willing to do, so that we can make impact and get thousands of people per state using these products in your team. Now this system is going to be very easy for you to follow. We're going to teach you how to do every bit of it. You just have to come willing to learn it. It's not going to be it's not going to be easy for you to do right away. You're going to grow and be able to do it, and it's okay. Growth is good. You're going to find through your lateral growth, growing in these areas, you're going to get a lot more confident in talking with people. You're going to get a lot more confident approaching people about this business. You're going to get a lot more attitudinal and confident about getting someone started in the business. We're going to equip you to be a successful business owner in our system and in Longevity. And we should be so grateful for their pay plan, their product, their research and development board, their training, their events, their marketing staff, their software systems, their websites, everything they do for us. We get to leverage all that. We don't have to create all that. So we get to be in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. So I'm going to highlight the basics of our system, and then we're going to go through each one of these steps on subsequent videos so that you know how to do every one of these things. And you'll be able to practice and go through it over and over. You'll be able to watch other people do it live. And as you watch it, you'll know what they're doing. You'll know what the intent is of that presentation. When you walk into McDonald's, there's an intention behind that little assembly line of burgers. You know it works. And you can even read and study a video on how it's done, but until you work that assembly line, you don't really get it. You just understand it until you do it. Then you have experiential knowledge, not just book knowledge. We're going to give you all the book knowledge through videotapes. We're going to give you all you need to know to duplicate a system, and your team is going to be able to learn this as well. But the best thing for you to do is get out in the field and do this stuff. Do it. Be okay making mistakes doing it. Be okay doing it a little incorrectly. The first cheeseburger a 15-year-old makes isn't that good. She or he forgets the ketchup, or she or he puts too much ketchup on. So the bottom line is over time, they figure it out because they're forcing themselves to decide and then do. Decide and then do. Decide and then do. It's very important that you do that and don't think your way out. Most people decide, think about it, and then decide not to do. So decide, think it through. I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. What might they say? They may think this, they may think that. I don't know if I'll pull it off right. I don't know if I'll remember anything. So they don't do it. We're saying decide to do it and then do it. And it's okay if you do it poorly. In fact, do it poorly. It's okay. Eventually you won't do it poorly. And you'll do it richly. Or you can sit back and wait till you're good at it, never do it, and never get rich. Never make an impact. Quit worrying whether you do it right yet or not. Just start doing it. So this is the steps. This is how easy this is. Number one, we're going to teach a system on how to invite. One system that everyone follows on how to invite people to learn more about the business. Number two, how to present the business. We've got a 7-step presentation that all the Longevity videos follow, that the challenge parties follow. Everything follows the 7-step presentation. We're going to go through those steps with you so that you know what they are. We can use a 7-step presentation in a 3-minute call. It can be a 3-way call, or it can be a 2-day event. These 7 steps break down the psychological rationale a prospect must go through as they learn about us and check off their little checklist of things that they need to know before they can make a decision. Don't you think it's appropriate that you know those 7 things? We're going to give you those. And then we're going to talk about how to enroll, which we call the 4 steps of getting started. Same thing. There's a few decisions a new prospect needs to make. We want to help them make that decision and steer their decisions and give them their options and let them know why they should choose one way or another and let them decide. But how to respond and how to enroll. Then we're going to go into the fast path to senior exec. This is the strategy. This is our play, if you will. This is, in football, you have a play that you run all the time. We call this our sweep. We're going to sweep right, which means we're going to sweep right the strategy to build their business. So we're going to talk to them what it takes to build a successful business. Again, McDonald's, they don't say, hey, we're in the business of helping you bring burgers to the marketplace. They don't. They say, here's our system, follow it, and we'll show you how to make $250,000 and help employ a lot of people in this city. And if you get real good at it and hire a manager, we'll allow you to open a second location. We're doing the same thing. We're teaching you the system. The good news, though, is the byproduct of our system isn't sugar-filled cheeseburgers. It's beautiful nutrition product that helps delay or reverse disease. That's pretty darn cool. Learn the system, duplicate it. So fast path to senior exec, and then we repeat. We repeat the cycle. That's it. So number one, we have a way of inviting people to learn more about the business. Number two, a way of presenting it. 7-step presentation. The psychology of it, the checklist a customer must go through or a distributor must go through before getting started. 3, how to enroll. In other words, the 4 steps of getting started, making their decision on whether they want to be a CEO or not, how to launch the business, what things to do, and why to be coachable. So the 4 steps. And then the fast path to senior exec strategy. Number 4, and repeat. That's it. That is the system. That's how easy this is. You're going to learn this, and by learning this, your confidence is going to go through the roof. When your confidence goes through the roof, guess what will happen? You'll invite more people to look at the business. Do you think I'm confident about longevity? Do you think I have any struggles talking to anybody about the credibility of this great company in this industry? Not a chance. You can't find me someone to say this industry doesn't work that I cannot debate, and I wouldn't let them say that in front of me without me going back to them and saying, no, that's not true. In fact, I'm living proof that this industry does work because my confidence has been built over time. I didn't get that confidence because I made money. I got that confidence and then made money. So by learning this process and having faith in this process, faith in the 90 for Life movement and Dr. Wallach, by having faith in that and understanding it, your confidence is going to grow. Your attitude will change. The way you sound on the phone will change. The way you talk to people when they're getting started, they will change. You won't tolerate them saying one thing and doing another. You'll call them out on it politely, sensitively, but you will call them out on it because it's not appropriate to say you're going to do something and not do it. That's a liar. So you'll be able to appropriately say, hey, now wait a minute. You said you're going to do this. I committed to help you with this. I'm still here to help you commit to succeeding. But if you're not going to do your part, just let me know and I won't bother you anymore. But I don't want to follow through on my commitment and you not meet me halfway. And you'll be able to say that sensitively, courteously, but also you'll be able to say it with a little bit of a accountable attitude that your time cannot be wasted. As a leader in this business, you're not permitted to get your time wasted. Because if you're spending your time trying to talk someone into crossing the starting line, what you're not doing is taking care of the thousands who want to run and just don't know we exist. The thousands of people who are trying to run and need support. That's who we need to focus on. Don't try dragging people across the start line. Help carry people across the finish line who've already started and are trying. Don't talk friends and family into why they should do this. We're going to teach you in the inviting stage on how to invite and not convince. Instead, find those who want to be doing this. How much easier is it for McDonald's that they only sell restaurants to people who want to own one? My daughter, she's 18, she's going off to Western Michigan University. I said, honey, for the amount of money it costs for a college degree, you could buy a Subway restaurant. Would you rather own a Subway restaurant or get your degree? She goes, I don't want to make sandwiches all my life. To each their own. Right? She's not she's not the right person to buy a Subway. She's not their target audience. She thinks it's making sandwiches. Someone who owns McDonald's is buying it with a different impression. Do you want to get people in this business who have the impression my daughter has towards Subway? Oh, I don't know if I want to sell nutrition. I don't know if I want to be in one of those things where I got to get other people to sell things. I don't want those people around me. I don't have the patience for those people. I want to find people who say, hey, you know what? I see something here. I see something to this business. I love that system. I love that presentation. This makes sense. The wellness industry is growing. The 90 for Life movement, that makes sense. Dr. Wallach seems credible. This company seems credible. The timing seems right. That pay plan looks unbelievable. I love the fact all the training at CEO package. I love the fact you can get the product wholesale. I love all the brands that you have. Wow, great training system. Wow, I think this could work. I think I can do this. I think I want to join. That's who I want to work with. You too? Confidence will help you find those people. This system will give you confidence. Will give you confidence. So let's hang tight. Again, number 1, how to invite. We're going to cover it. Number 2, how to present the business. What are the 7 steps of a presentation? We're going to cover it. Number 3, the 4 steps of getting started and how to get people enrolled. Number 4, this fast path to SEMD, senior exec. What's the path to help someone do that in the first month? And then repeat the process. That's it. That's what we're going to do, guys. I thank you for this. This is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, which is we start going over the how to invite process first. God bless you. Thank you for being a part of the Escape of Youngevity 5K Culture Club. You get to 5K and duplicate thousands. And for every person you help get there, you're making about $3 to $4 grand per month. Help 5 people accomplish this 5K a month, and you're making about 20, 25 grand a month. Is that okay? And how many thousands of customers are you imparting wisdom upon? Not sugary cheeseburgers. Good nutrition. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Let's learn the process.